Hello, it's me, it's Craig, and I thought I should do an update. Well, I kind of think I promised I did. I can't remember. But I've been very laid back about this next approach to weight loss, which is MOUNJARO. You all saw, or some of you saw, the video of me taking MOUNJARO. Can you see that? That's what I've been taking. MOUNJARO. A very simple process of getting a little pen, injecting milligrams of this material, which is called terzepatide. It's written there, terpeptide. Can you see that just above the syringe picture? Can't really see very well. It's quite dark in here. But I made some notes, and I want to take you through what it's been like with my first month, I guess, of doing it. First of all, I can tell you straight off the bat that I didn't complete the 2.5 milligrams. And before you roll your eyes and say, oh, you're another failed guy on the internet talking about losing weight, I didn't complete it because I upped my dosage. I did 2 weeks on 2.5 milligrams. And on the third week, I injected 2.5 milligrams, upgrading me to the 5 milligrams. And then I ordered online. And before I did that, though, I did tell the doctor. I went to the Superdrug website and told the doctor that I wanted to upgrade, and they were fine about it. Just to give you a little, anyone who's new to what I'm talking about, this is the $1 injection to help you lose weight. It doesn't make you lose weight. All it does, it takes away your appetite. It's kind of like an appetite suppressant. But my experience has been that it also does other things. Good and bad. One is that it does pretty much kill my cravings for sugar, and any sugar I've been taking has been purely muscle memory, thinking, going into W.H. Smith and thinking, oh yeah, I'm in W.H. Smith, I buy chocolate here, and then buying it and having buying a Yorkie, having one block and going, ugh, it just tastes like sugary fudge. But so you pretty much will stop, or should stop, wanting to have sugar in things, or sweet things. I don't know. Look online. I'm sure there's videos of doctors explaining about the glucose and the proteins attacking certain photons in the blood. I know that photon is light. Don't worry, I'm not that stupid. But I'm not a doctor. By the way, I'm not a doctor, so don't take anything I say as gospel. Everybody's different. I've got a friend who's also doing it. He's having a completely different experience to me. So this is my experience that I'm sharing with you. And I've kind of been very happy with it overall. That's the main thing to say. Continuing to do it. And the first things that people will be asking, I think, is how much is this $1 injection? Well, it's about £200 a time. And you buy it once a month. But if you divide £200 by 30 days, that's about £6.60 a day. That doesn't mean that so that's what you'll be spending a day on the injection. Obviously, you have to eat as well. And sometimes you actually have to remind yourself to eat. You won't want to eat necessarily, but you got to eat. So just try and this is the boring bit. I think you'll want to do it. If you try, to go and buy a Burger King on this injection, you'll have half the burger and you just won't want to eat the rest. That's what I've been finding. That's what my friend's been finding. So I don't know if that's going to be true of everybody. It's certainly what I read would happen. And it's certainly what's been happening with me is I've not really been wanting all that much food. So if you're thinking about food as information that you're giving to your body, you might as well be thinking, well, I need to give my body good food. I can't just, if I'm only going to eat a little bit of food and give it a little bit of food, I've got to eat something that's kind of nutrition full. So for me, I'm continuing with my shakes because I know that they have been passed by the NHS as having all the ingredients to keep you alive. But that's 4 shakes a day, which I just couldn't do. I might have 1 shake a day or 2 shakes a day. But I'm also buying food when I'm working, and I'm not necessarily always buying healthy food, but I'm making sure I'm having something later on that is healthy. And the thing is, you also start to realize, well, if I pay for say £10, £11 for a standard Burger King meal, and I'm only eating half of it, and I'm throwing the chips away, and I'm throwing half the burger away, you kind of start to realise, well, I'm just wasting 10 quid there. So you don't do it next time. You might just buy the burger, or you might just buy a portion of fries, if you really must. And, there's nothing people who are overweight hate more is being told that they can't have certain things. And that was the issue that I had when I came off the shakes, was the suddenly being told I had to start eating avocados and change my whole diet routine into something that was completely alien to me and was not part of the world or culture I've been brought up in. I have to eat things that are just like things I want to eat. I need to eat whatever I want. And not things that I don't really want. And I don't want avocados, not necessarily. Anyway, I'm rambling a little bit. Just to remind you, MOUNJARO, it comes in, you start your first month on 2.5 milligrams. The next month you're supposed to go up to 5. Next month up to 7.5, and then 10, and then 12.5, and then finally 15 is the max that you can go to. So it's going up 2.5 milligrams every month. You don't have to, this is my point, you don't have to necessarily go up like that. It's highly recommended because there are side effects, negative side effects I've found. And the negative side effects I found are the negative side effects, not sound effects. The negative sound effects have been terrible. The negative side effects have been even worse. No, they haven't been too bad. When I did the 2.5, as I say, I only did it for 2 weeks. I felt a weird taste in my mouth, or just like you're doing that quite a lot. It's like I think it's almost like a feeling of losing your taste. And if you did try to have, your tasty McDonald's burger, it just didn't taste like a McDonald's burger anymore. No food really does taste quite like what it tasted like before, initially for me. In bed at night, waking up with even just the slightest burp or hiccup or something would always produce, no matter what time of the day, a bit of acid reflux. So some weird stuff's going on with your digestive system as it's adapting to this new this new regime that you're giving yourself. So there is a process of your type of body and the type of makeup that is you adjusting to this. And I think that's why the doctors do these 2.5 milligram increments, just to make sure you know where your threshold is. Now, my friend is sticking with the 2.5. That's fine. It's having more of an effect on him, I feel, because he's sticking to it. For me, I was definitely getting to like day 3 or 4, and then just feeling quite hungry again, and urge to have a little bit of sugar was coming back a little bit. So I thought, right, this is wearing off. The thing is that the half-life of this, I'm told from doctors on YouTube, and I'm not a doctor, so don't believe me, speak to your own doctor about it, is about 5 days. Now, I don't know what half-life means necessarily in science, but I'm expecting, I think, that by day 6, it's pretty much not in your system anymore. It's gone. It's dead. Whatever is in that injection is ceased to be by day 6. So day 6, I was definitely feeling, even, I think maybe because mentally I knew it as well, that this thing was now dormant inside me. I was feeling like just normal again. So then you either do a bit of okay, well, I'm just going to have to like fast and look after what I eat for 2 days, or you might think, well, I'm going to pig out for 2 days. And if you do that, then pretty much you're just going to be losing weight slower over the coming months, if you have like 2 days every week that you're sort of just going back to normal. And the thing is, we're trying to educate ourselves to not go back to normal. I certainly am. I want to sort of train myself to only require so much food a day in order to feel happy and have energy, and I want to do it in a healthy way. So I'm trying to do this intelligently by thinking about food as information. I keep going on about food as information, and I think that is, for me, been the key. It's like I know I need to give myself food, but I know I need to give myself food to make all the organs function and everything to work perfectly. Sugar ain't going to do that. I don't think salt's necessarily going to do that. I certainly know carbs are fat storage systems, so protein's always going to be better for you. This is my understanding of it. I know that people are also saying that, there's a lot of conspiracy theories, maybe some might say, about taking injections and whatnot. Some people just aren't into it. That's fine. That's your thing. I'm not bothered. I'm a big fan of science, so I'm all behind it. What are the side effects was there? Well, I found that I was having a little bit of mood swings as well. When you take the injection, and then if you take it sort of like, I don't know, 4 o'clock in the afternoon and then sleep through it, you might start getting the acid reflux that night. You'll certainly not feel too great the next day. And if you're feeling normal, then I think that it's not, I think that you're not maybe having, I don't know, talk to your doctor. I felt I wasn't having, the injection wasn't enough. It wasn't strong enough. But I was feeling quite bad. I was feeling a bit nauseous, quite nauseous actually, and a bit acid refluxy. But I was also feeling like I noticed myself. I'm a very chirpy person, and I did notice myself having some sort of quite down moments where I was feeling like I was just feeling down in the dumps, and I don't normally ever feel like that. So I is that the injection, or is that just coming off the sugar? Because obviously your body is. I mean, I don't know the science, so I don't know if I'm being fooled into believing I don't want sugar, but my body is actually going through the process of coming off the sugar, or not. So when you do give up sugar, you can go a whole week without sugar. You'll pretty much not want it anymore. That's been my experience anyway. So it could be, and you will get grouchy when you come off the sugar. So I don't know if it was that. So that was something that I noticed. What else I said? So you think I do think less about food. It's not just not having cravings. I'm not associating brands like Marks and Spencer's M&S or Burger King or McDonald's or fish and chips or the smell of fish and chips. I'm not associating that so much with the urge to eat anymore, which is really good. Definitely a lack of sugar cravings. After 24 hours, I was getting acid reflux. The mood swings, grumpy. I felt grumpy. I don't know if that's the cravings or not, and I felt a little bit more down. The main thing is that I'm definitely buying less food. I've had a situation recently where my motorbike was stolen, and as a result, it got smashed up, and as a result, I only got half the insurance back, so I've not been able to afford to buy a new motorbike. Not that I think I'm going to do that anymore. I'm going to get a car. So I save up for a car. But until then, I'm bombing around in a little electric e-scooter. Now, I can't go to the supermarket, which is the one I go to has the coffee I want, and it's quite far away, and I've not really needed to go, so I've been using Deliveroo to deliver groceries, because I only need basics. I don't buy big foods. A lot of the food I eat is out and about. So the sort of food I'd be buying now is like chicken breasts, maybe with skin on, everything's done in the air fryer. So it'll be chicken breasts, maybe salad with chicken breasts, steaks. I would do maybe even stuff like fish fingers, or I'm avoiding bread. I did get burgers the other day, but I didn't like them, so I won't be doing them anymore. Sausages, I got them the other day, but I didn't really like them very much. It was just too much for me. So it is. I went through a phase of buying flans, and now me for a flan, I would put a flan in the microwave to cook the middle, or at least heat it up in the middle. But obviously everything in the microwave goes soggy because of all the moisture coming out of the food. So then I would put it in the microwave for 2 minutes, then I put it in the air fryer for 15 minutes, and it would get really crunchy again. So that's my little trick. But a flan's too heavy, and I couldn't eat it, so I don't even get them anymore. So it is pretty much, I'm finding I'll buy a sandwich, and I'll get like the meal deals when I go. I'm at services or whatever I'm doing on the road. And I'll eat half the sandwich. Full intention to eat the whole thing. Only get through one half of the sandwich, and then leave it for like 2 hours, and then eat the other half. The other thing that you do need to do is drinking water. Lots of water. I'm forgetting to drink water, and I'm noticing that when I'm sleeping, I'm getting a very sort of dry mouth, and that does. You want to drink the water. You also you want to watch your fibre intake as well, or you could have a very long time get stuck in the loo. So just watch what you're doing, think about it intelligently, and so far I'm having a good time with it. I'm finding that the expense of it, which is quite a lot, is kind of compensated by the fact that I'm not buying as much food, substantially less food. So if I say it's £6.60 a day, that means that and say I buy a I don't know what they cost, £4 meal deal, something like that, then that's £10 a day on food. I mean, I think most people spend more than that. And you might be saying, well, that's not enough food, Craig. I say, well, yeah, I know. Add that to the fact that I've got like chicken breasts. I do think about it, and I do think about nutrition, and I do have vitamin pills at hand, and I do have the shakes available, and I listen to my body. If I'm starting feeling a little bit headachy, I know I need to take more water. If I'm still feeling a little bit on edge, and that's something you do feel a little bit edgier, then I just need to make sure that I'm giving myself nutrients. If I start feeling run down, I'm not feeding myself properly. So you just listen to your body and look at yourself in the mirror and go, ugh! And once you go over the fact that you're aging and you're fat, then sort of try and see if the twinkle's still in your eye. And my twinkle's still in my eye, so I'm all right for now. Anyway, that's my little update. I'd like to hear how you're doing on your dieting. Are you on the shakes diet? Are you doing MOUNJARO, or what's the other one? ozempic, whatever it's called. Same thing, I believe. Let me know how your experiences are. Let me know if you're finding these helpful. I do have to put in the caveat. I've done it all along this video. I'm not a doctor. I have no idea what I'm talking about. So I'm just telling you what I'm doing. Although everything I am doing is being overseen by a proper doctor. So that's what happens when you do it. And just to remind you, the way I'm doing this is through Superdrug, but Boots also do it. This is here in the UK, of course. So your local pharmacy, or chemist as we used to call them. Thanks America for buying Boots. Now Boots are pharmacies. They just go, yeah, that's what they're not on the NHS yet. I'm sure they will be one day. They certainly should be. But yeah, it's I'm very happy so far. Oh, you might be wondering, what do I weigh? Well, I don't know is the answer to that, because I'm not weighing myself. I decided that I'm not going to micromanage this program that I'm on. I feel good. I definitely felt miles better this morning. And I'm noticing a little skip coming back in my step. Not a huge skip, more of a shuffly skip. But things are definitely better for me. And I feel good. You can probably tell by the video. I'm very, very chipper. I haven't made the video earlier. I know people are asking, where's the update? The reason is I've been having these mood swings. I've just not been in it. And today's like, not really the first day, but recently I've just been feeling that I'm adapting to these injections a lot better. I'm on the 5 milligram now. Oh, I didn't tell you, did I? So I did 2 weeks on the 2.5 milligram, and then I injected myself twice with the 2.5 on week 3. So that means I was out of my 2.5 milligrams. So then I did all those through the doctor. They okayed it. And then I ordered the 5 milligrams for week 4. That arrived. And on week 4, I injected 5 milligrams. So I'm now a little bit ahead of myself. I'm on 5 mil. Took my first... I felt pretty bad on the 5 mil. It sounds... Why would you inject yourself to feel bad? Well, no pain, no gain, I suppose. But I did feel quite rough on it. I'm feeling all right. I took this 5 milligrams last night. Around about, I kind of take it around about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. I want to take it. I want to sleep off a lot of the initial hit, if you like. But I'm definitely feeling good this morning. Not feeling very hungry about, not even thinking about it. We'll eat something later on. Don't know what. And yeah, it's kind of, we'll sort of see how it goes. I am expecting to feel rougher. If I don't feel rough, if this is a breeze on this 5 milligrams, I'll probably up to 7.5, but the chances are I'll probably just up to 10 and just go the full hog. And I know you might be watching this going, no, don't do that, are you crazy? It's kind of like, I am managing it. I'm listening to my body. That's what I'm doing. I'm listening to my psyche. I'm listening to everything and paying attention and hopefully behaving sensibly. But if I'm not, then the doctor's always there to check my choices. And that's what the doctor's doing. And the doctor says, no, you really should stay on 5 for the full run. Then that's what I'll do. But I've got to be, I'm aware of the fact they're making a lot of money out of selling these injections. So I'm sure, no, that's not what the doctor doesn't think like that. I'm sure they don't think. No, the doctor doesn't think like that. I'm not questioning my doctor at all. So, but, I know MOUNJARO definitely want us to go through the whole slow process. And also my next question is going to be, what do I do when I get to 15? If I get that far, do I just do this for the rest of my life? That's a very good question. You'll have to sort of stay tuned to find out. And the way to stay tuned in the world of YouTube is, of course, to hit the subscribe. now I've got my energy back. I'm thinking I should be getting out and about. When I get a car, I'll be off camping again soon. So do stay tuned. And hit the little bell. So I don't know, the notification bell. Is it any use? Do you want to get a notification whenever I upload these updates? They have been very random of late, but I'm changing things. I'm doing my level best to get back into doing videos as quickly as I can. It's difficult. Time is rushing past. I've just had my birthday yesterday. I won't tell you how old I am. I'll let you guess how old you think I am. But I'm feeling very, very good indeed. I'm very optimistic about everything. And, I wish you all the best with your journey to becoming a littler you that we used to be. It is worth it, not just for the reward of seeing yourself, but the reward of just having more energy when you go out the door in the morning, and getting up and thinking, oh, I can tidy the place up today. I really feel up to it. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm having I'm having a ball. I really should edit these, but I'm not going. I'm just going to let it run. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, share away, and tell other people. Hashtag me and hashtag MOUNJARO, MUNJARO, if you do share this video. And I'll do another one as soon as I've got something new to tell you about it on If At. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.